Hello friends, it appears that I am living my most unhealthy life that I possibly can. It is now about 6 in the evening and I skipped lunch. So had a lot of meetings and stuff going on today and just didn't get around to it. So I'm thinking we're gonna make up for that with some Cuban rice and beans. And then I'm just gonna go with the chocolate waffle bites again for tonight. And we're just gonna team up, double team this, I guess, today. This one takes 1 1/4 cups of boiling water. So I do like that that we get specific instructions on how much water, and they've kind of tested it because, and they're different amounts of water. So they've actually gone through and looked at it, not just blanket statement. Just put a cup of boiling water in every one of these. So that's kind of cool. As far as my eating so far, I mentioned that I was feeling a little bit sick yesterday. I don't know if it was the food or if it might be just my body adapting to the change in the diet that I've got. But I'm feeling a bit better now. And so we're just gonna see if that continues to improve over the next few days. I think my body was just, like I said earlier, it's kind of screaming at me. But for lunch for breakfast I had the veggie scramble with the eggs. I pulled it out, I think a little bit premature. The eggs were still a little bit wet, but overall, it still tasted really, really good. By the time I got to the bottom, everything had kind of soaked in. But I was in a hurry this morning as well and kind of cheated on the 15-minute wait time. But it makes sense to me now why there is a full 15 minutes to wait, because it just needs that time for the water to soak in. So anyway, 1 1/4 is what I'm looking for today. And that comes to about right about there. Methinks. Actually, I'm going to go with a little bit of extra water. This does have the rice in it. And with the jambalaya, I didn't feel like the rice quite had enough in it. So I'm going to go to 1 1/3 instead of 1 1/4. And I'll let you know if that works out better for me or not. Something else I discovered when using those mashed potatoes, they kind of leaked out the last time. But what you can do is you can take this and just fold it down a couple of times like that. And now I can shake that up. Woo, that's hot. And I think this one's a lot more, ooh, my goodness, that is warm. This is a lot more mushy, I think. Well, not mushy, I don't know what the word is for it exactly. You can hear the water sloshing around a lot more in this one than with the last one. So I'm immediately wondering if I made a mistake by adding that extra water to this. But I'm just gonna give that some time and let it sit for the 15 minutes before I eat it. I'm gonna give it the full 15 minutes and see how it goes. Hopefully, like I said, my stomach's feeling a little bit better today, and I hope that continues to improve because it's not fun to not feel that great. But I guess that's a good segue into a comment that I do have about emergency preparedness and emergency food, is that if you are getting food and you're collecting it for an emergency, make sure that that food is something that you eat on at least a semi-regular basis. Because if you get into an emergency situation and all of a sudden you're changing your diet from what you usually eat to something completely different, your body just kind of goes, what the heck's going on? This is crazy. I'm not going to have any of this. And then you end up not feeling well. So that's my lesson learned from this experience. But anyway, this is day 3. So 1/10 of the way there. I'm very excited about that. Like I said, these are really good. I don't know if if I had to choose between My Honey's Kitchen and like a freshly made pizza, or, you know, I don't know. Oh, I wanted to mention the apple cobbler. I absolutely love the apple cobbler. When I looked at the ingredients on the back after I tried some, and there was a hint of lemon to it, and that was a little bit surprising to me. I didn't expect lemon, but looked in the back and it does have lemon as one of the ingredients in there. I know that citrus does a good job of helping to keep apples from browning. I don't know if that's why the lemon juice is in it, but it was surprisingly good to have the lemon with the apple cobbler. Nope, sorry, it was not apple, it was peach cobbler, but there was lemon with the peach cobbler, and it worked really well. So anyway, looking forward to more of the cobblers. Again, I think I'm gonna save those ones for when I'm really struggling or when I'm just like, ugh, I don't wanna do this anymore. That'll be the day that I pull out the cobbler and go, okay, I can make it for another few days. Anyway, I keep talking as though I'm expecting this to get hard and miserable. I don't even know if that's gonna be the case. So we'll see where things go. And yeah, so good times. I've been weighing myself. I've actually dropped a couple of pounds. I'm down to 209, but that's not unexpected. I was already on my way down after having right before I started this whole project. So is dropping a couple of pounds because I guess a pound and a half. Is that because of the new diet, or is that because of just still heading that direction? But I'm okay with that. I could stand to lose a few 20 pounds. If that comes from eating 30 days by Honey's Kitchen, I will consider that a win. Probably not great for a survival scenario, although, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Maybe in a survival scenario, we could all stand to lose a few pounds. Run faster, jump higher,